the tiny giant. In a land of rolling green hills and towering mountains, there lay a small village named Willowbrook. It was a peaceful place where farmers tilled the land, blacksmiths forged iron, and children played in the sun. But the villagers all shared one great fear: the giants who lived beyond the hills. Legends told of enormous, fearsome creatures who could crush houses with a single step. Though no one had ever seen a giant, the villagers built high walls and locked their doors at night, just in case. Then, one fateful morning, a stranger appeared at the village gate. He was a giant, but not like the ones from the stories. He was no taller than a regular man, perhaps even a little shorter than the village baker. His hands were big but not monstrous. His feet were strong but not earth-shaking. His face was kind, his eyes full of curiosity, and he wore a tunic woven from golden thread. The villagers gasped. "A giant! A giant!" they cried, rushing to hide. The tiny giant raised his hands and said, "Please, don't be afraid. My name is Finn, and I mean no harm." The mayor, a gruff old man named Bartholomew, stepped forward. "You say you are a giant," he said skeptically, "but you are quite small for one." Finn smiled. "That's true. Among my kind, I am the smallest. The other giants said I was too tiny to be strong, too weak to be useful. So I left my home to find my own path." The villagers whispered amongst themselves. Could a tiny giant be trusted? Could he really be strong? "Very well," said the mayor. "If you wish to stay here, you must prove your strength. Only the strong can protect Willowbrook." Finn's heart swelled with hope. "I will prove it," he promised. The trials of strength. The next morning, the villagers gathered to test Finn's strength. First, the blacksmith handed him a great iron hammer. "If you are strong," he said, "then strike the anvil as I do." Finn took the hammer, but it was too heavy for him to swing like the blacksmith. Instead, he studied the iron carefully, found its weakest points, and tapped it in just the right places. With each strike, the metal shaped itself beautifully, better than even the blacksmith's own work. The blacksmith scratched his head. "Well, that's not brute strength, but it is cleverness." Next, the woodcutter challenged Finn to chop down a mighty oak tree. The villagers snickered. Surely this was impossible. But Finn didn't try to chop it in one mighty blow. Instead, he used a small axe and worked patiently, cutting the tree at precise angles until it toppled over with ease. The woodcutter nodded approvingly. "That is skill, not just strength." Finally, the mayor led Finn to the village square, where the largest boulder in all of Willowbrook sat. "If you can move this stone," the mayor declared, "then we will know you are strong." Finn studied the boulder. Instead of trying to push it, he gathered ropes, tied them around the stone, and asked the villagers to help him pull. With everyone working together, the boulder rolled aside. The villagers gasped. But that wasn't just Finn's strengths. That was all of it. Finn grinned. Exactly. Strength isn't just about muscles. It's about wisdom, patience, and knowing when to ask for help. Even the smallest giant, or the smallest person, can be mighty when they use their heart and mind. A new protector. The villagers looked at each other, realizing they had misjudged him. Finn, though tiny for a giant, had shown them a new kind of strength. One that did not rely on size or power alone. Mayor Bartholomew clapped Finn on the back. "You are stronger than any of us, not because of your size, but because of your spirit. You are welcome in Willowbrook." From that day on, Finn became a beloved part of the village. He taught the farmers better ways to plow their fields, helped the blacksmith craft finer tools, and showed the children how to solve problems in clever ways. And when trouble came to Willowbrook, whether in the form of storms, wild beasts, or even misunderstandings, Finn always found a way to make things right. The villagers no longer feared giants, and Finn the tiny giant had finally found a home where he belonged. The end.